All right, that could go on for a while. Experience the long-lasting freshness of Clorox Scentiva, now available in Clorox Scentiva Lavender-Scented Bleach. Use as directed.
This episode is brought to you by Atlassian. Atlassian makes the team collaboration software that powers enterprise businesses around the world, including over 80% of the Fortune 500. With Atlassian's AI-powered software like Jira, Confluence, and Loom, you'll have more time to do the work that matters. In fact, Atlassian customers experience a 25% reduction in project duration per year. Unleash the potential of your team at Atlassian.com. Atlassian.
Sometimes life can feel pretty disorienting, as if we find ourselves turned around in the woods. But never fear, because we are never truly lost. And with the help of the wilderness, along with footsteps from the past and the present, we will unlock the tools that will help us to rewrite our journey here on the Project Mindfully Outdoors podcast. Welcome back in to today's edition of Project Mindfully Outdoors, the podcast where we explore the connection between nature and our innermost, deepest selves. I'm your host and your guide, Mike Martin, and today I'm excited to dabble into a topic that is just as fascinating as it is significant, because today's subject is the groundhog. That's right, you heard me right, the groundhog. You know, he's often dismissed as a mere weather predictor, but this little creature, he embodies so much deeper symbolism. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's start by pondering, what if the groundhog emerged from hibernation and it wasn't just about predicting 6 more weeks of winter? It was actually a powerful, metamorphic example of personal renewal. I mean, take a moment and really visualize this. Coming out of the den, stretching, soaking up the sun after a long, restful slumber. Doesn't that resonate with some part of our very own experience? As we shake off the cobwebs of winter ourselves, it becomes clear that this little creature's awakening can guide us into our own journey of self-discovery this year. Let's explore what that could look like together. Because when we think about the groundhog, we might want to consider first the theme of healthy boundaries. Groundhogs are extremely well known for their intelligence in constructing their burrows. They do what they do in order to thrive and keep themselves safe. So, investors and seekers of wisdom, how are you constructing your own personal boundaries? Are we creating spaces where we can feel secure and nurtured? Or have we let ourselves become vulnerable, allowing the chaos of the world to drip into our den? These questions might stir some reflection for you as we navigate through the noise and we draw inspiration from the groundhog as he leads us up into this reflective building, allowing us time and space to build our own burrow in order to foster safety and a space that's open for personal growth. And speaking of growth, Have you ever considered how the groundhog explores its surroundings after hibernation? It takes a moment to embrace the curiosity and allow itself to enjoy the delightful thrill of adventuring into the unknown. Each new interest, hobby, or connection could act as a fresh patch of grass, or a sunlit field that sits within your own path. As we allow ourselves to explore that curiosity, tap into that feeling of freedom and project it into that field. Maybe it's time to bring in some exercises in order to spice things up. How about setting aside just a few moments each day to step out into the outdoors? Because there in nature, we can observe the world awakening around us just as we're awakening within ourselves. Ask yourself, what is it that you see? What new interests appear upon your horizon? Because the world is rich and it's filled with experiences that are just waiting to be uncovered. Just like our furry little friend who ventures out into the warmth of spring. And as we wrap up today's episode, I encourage you to embrace moments of self-reflection. What does the groundhog symbolize for you? With guided meditations and introspective exercises just like this, and the many that'll be included in my upcoming book, The Wisdom of the Groundhog, you'll find plenty of tools to cultivate greater self-awareness and find that unlimited peace within. So as we wrap things up, I want to thank you for tuning in today. And I'd also like to invite you to one of the many upcoming Mindful Moments meditation workshops. You can swing over to Project Mindfully Outdoors to check out the full list of dates. And until next time, my friend, get out there in the wilderness, because that's where the stillness and the adventure lie. See ya.